Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. I'm a crackhead update. This happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I was at Walmart at the self-checkout, and I was at one of the self-checkout kiosks on the end, and a lot of young chicks work at Walmart. They was standing around, and this old chick was standing there with them. I can tell from the conversation that she done told them that she can get her a man with money. I can listen at the way the conversation was going. I could hear everything they were saying. So one of the young chicks told us that, that man he got some money. I purchased about $119 worth of food, and they were looking at how to pay for it. No EBT card, paid for it with cash. So I'm checking out, I'm scanning my merchandise. I just happened to look over there at her. She got a bunny on, a long ass skirt come all the way down to her shoe top, some of them old granny shoes on, and with the Walmart apron on top of all of that, looking like a straight up Aunt Jemima. I'm looking at this fucking fucked up ass woman. Ain't nobody searching for you. You an old ass bitch, and you still living in a fantasy world. So I got through scanning all my merchandise and paid for it. As I was pushing the cart out, I just looked at her. Now say something to me. I'm gonna roast your stupid ass. You can't get ain't nobody searching for you. You way past your prime. It's a wrap for you. But she done told these young chicks that she's a hell of a woman. She can get any man she wants. Like a lot of women talk, they can get any man. You can procreate with any man, but he ain't gonna stay around. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your motherfucking shanks out, and let's get ready to ride. Y'all had someone in the comment section ask me, what would happen to you back in the day if you refused to work? I've seen guys refuse to work. It didn't end well for them because they used it physical punishment, not only prison disciplinary. They got physical punishment to go along with that disciplinary. And they had the proverbial old solitary, where they feed you a teaspoon of vegetables, 3 vegetables, twice a day for 15 days. Then they come ask you, you ready to go to work? You say no. They'll take you off of that diet for 3 days and feed your ass and start you all back over again. Plus you get an ass whoop and go along with all that. You just didn't lay up in they solitary. That didn't happen. Now I've never seen a guy walk up to Cat and just straight up tell him that he's not going to work. I've seen guys cut themselves, cut their Achilles tendon, cut their throat, all type of shit to get out of that work. But they were going to make you go to work. You was going one way or the other. I have seen a guy miss work and tell him that he's not going. They beat the hell out of him, take him out to the work trailers, throw his ass on the trailers, and they drive off. I've seen them bring a guy to the fields in a pickup truck, throw him out of that truck. He still say, I'm not going to work. They got water boys out there. They can come over there and beat the hell out of him. You was going to work. Things was different then than the way it is now. Now they just write you a disciplinary. Now they use what is called LOP, loss of privilege. They'll put you in a cell, take your radio, your fan, everything from you. You don't even have deodorant. They just give you a toothbrush and toothpaste. And that's it. Throw your ass in there for 15 days. They do that. And they'll continuously increase the penalty until you decide to go to work. But you can't compare the old prison system with the new prison system. They use physical force on damn near every fucking thing you name. They'll whoop your ass. And they didn't mind giving out no ass whoop. They got plenty inmate guards to whoop your ass. So they never run out. They had an endless supply of them. And I ain't seen no guy yet that would try to. I've seen guys try, but it didn't ever work out right. Your ass was going to work. That's why most guys would pull a stunt, try to play crazy, or do any damn thing to get out of that work. But just straight up not going to work, that wasn't happening. I'm going to the Polansky Unit. That's the home of Texas Death Row. And he had this Hispanic guy there. He was a gang member. It's a lot of gang members. It's a gang prison. So a lot of gang members at Polansky Unit. I mean, lots of them. And a lot of them are young. They got life sentences, life with no parole, 99 years, 75 years. They got big ass fucking time at that prison. And this guy here, the only reason I don't call his name because he's back in prison, and it would cause him a lot of grief. Anyway, he was in his 30s. If you live on B side and you in your 30s, you are old to the old guys. At one time, I was the oldest guy on B side was me. I was the oldest motherfucker on the whole B side. Now on A side, and out in the dorms, they got older guys. These guys done stopped fucking up, or they done came from medium or close custody, or got out of ad seg, and they chilling. Well, anyway, this guy here, he stay in a lot of fucking trouble. Every time you see this motherfucker, he in some trouble. Always getting caught up. But nothing never happens to him. This motherfucker don't be on cell restriction, commissary restriction, nothing. And that ain't how they roll at Polansky. Because they got some badass fucking gang officers over there. Boy, they stay on them gang members' ass all the time. You see them handcuffing them, locking their asses up, searching their cells all the time. They get fucked with over there. Well, anyway, I just happened to be, this was before I started working on death row. I was working in the Wardens Office. So, late one evening, I just was walking around the hallway, bored, trying to wait till the majority of these classification officers, mailroom officers, all them go home, because I can get it on with his secretary. So anyway, each maximum security in Texas prison has a police station at the prison. They from the Attorney General office called OGI. I was around there by the OGI office, and I looked in there. They had the blinds pulled down, but I still can see in there, and I can hear them in there talking. They got him in the office. Now, that ain't no good sign, because they had a thing at Polansky Unit. If they catch you talking to a sergeant, or you standing around the searcher's desk talking to the guards, they'll run you off the cell block. They'll tell you, go live with the guards, get out of here. Either they'll beat you off the cell block, or they'll run you off. One or the other, you was going to leave. So this guy was in there talking to him. This is what they were doing. They were going to put a wire on him. Well, they did put a wire on him. And he go back and make the drug deal. They gave him marked money, because he had caught a possession of a controlled substance in a penal institution. He got caught with heroin. And he didn't want them charges, and he didn't want to go to close custody or ad seg. You go into one or the other, you get caught with heroin. So I had a little partner over there. This guy lived on the cell block with me. My little partner had a free world chick. Man, she bringing him in all type of work. And I had seen him talking to him before. A lot of young guys, they trust this guy because all he talk is tough guy shit. That he can put a hit on people. All this tough guy shit. So I went back, I pulled him to the side. I said, hey man, you better watch that son of a bitch, man. I got to thinking back. A lot of youngsters was getting busted with cell phones, weed, just randomly, man. They bust them. They know exactly where the stash was. So this motherfucker had been snitching all the fucking time. That's why he get out of all that trouble he get in. So he came back to the cell block. I'd be damned, he didn't head straight to him talking to him. I done laced him up. I said, man, this motherfucker got a wire on, man. He gonna give you this marked money. They gonna kill two birds with one stone. They gonna get you, then they gonna get the chick who bringing you into work with the marked money. They gonna get her indicted, get her fired, and fuck your whole play up. So he came in the cell block like he normally do, talking shit, man. Say, man, let's go up here to the 3-row shower, smoke us a J, man. Oh, he always fly as hell. And he went up and smoked the joint, come back down, he headed right over to that youngster. Pulled him to the side, talking to him. I done told the youngster, this motherfucker got a wire on. So he already had laced Hispanic inmates up. So once they got him in the corner, back there by the shower, Hispanic inmates walk up. They say, hey man, we got word that you snitching like a motherfucker, man. Say, man, y'all know I'm a gangster motherfucker, man. I put a hit on every motherfucker in here. I'm saying to myself, you bitch ass dude, I'll beat you to fucking death. You ain't gonna put shit on me. I will stomp your ass through this fucking floor. Anyway, I'm gonna let them youngsters handle it. I ain't never tell this motherfucker my business. I ain't never do no transaction with him. So, dude say, yeah, man, the word came down the pipeline. You snitching, man. You working with them people. And most likely you got a wire on right now. They listening to everything we talking about. Boy, I'm telling you, when you got bad luck is on you. The wire had malfunctioned. So the OIG, they were trying to get it right, but they wasn't listening at the conversation because the wire done fucked up. The transmission or something, he had the little box on behind him. So they tell him, say, get out of all your motherfucking clothes. Say, man, what kind of motherfucking whole ass shit like this, man? I'm a gangster. I don't get out of my motherfucking clothes for no inmate. Boy, they cut down on his ass. Black and Hispanic inmates. They beat the motherfucking hell out of him. Took his goddamn clothes off. That a microphone is. Now, OIG ain't not smart enough to come get this guy out when they see the microphone is malfunctioning. All they had to do is send a contingent of guards down there, pull him to the side, because he stay in trouble all the time, and ease him out of the cell block. But they don't. They leave him in the motherfucker, trying to correct whatever going on with their transmission. So they beat this fool up. I mean, they stomped this dude, boy. They fucked him up. Only reason they didn't kill him, they thought he was already dead. And they found the $500 cash. Now this money, they didn't recorded the serial numbers. So whoever got caught with possession of this money was gonna get a outside case for bringing controlled substance or tobacco products or electronic devices inside a penal institution. The old people are facing a 3rd-degree felony, which in Texas is 2 to 10. So, only reason they didn't get to finish him, count time came around. So they don't know what to do. They say, fuck it, just leave him laying there. So everybody just sit down in their normal seats. I say, fuck, I better get out of the cell block. So I go up there and hit the button. They know me. They know I work at the Wardens Office. I can get out any fucking time I want to. So I left off the cell block. I went back up to the Warden's office. So later on, I seen all the death row guards and all that shit running toward the building I live in. They drug him out. And they called the warden. And he was trying to tell the warden they gonna kill me. He was beat up bad. Man, this dude was fucked up. Now, they sent him to the outside hospital at Polansky Unit. They called a helicopter. And he live flighted him out. Now, this fucker's back in prison. I looked him up on the prison website. He's at the PAC unit. He got 25 years for murder. This is 4th time in prison. So he probably snitched on somebody. That's why he just got 25 with 4 felony conviction. But they go to show you Sometimes trying to play slick don't work for y'all all the fucking time. But I knew something was wrong. There's too many coincidences happened with this guy. He stay in trouble all the time. Nothing never happened to him. Nothing. And that ain't how they roll. By me had been up under the inmate guard system, I know the game they play from the other side. They don't let you make it with all that fucking disciplinary unless you on their team. That's the only way they allow you to make it. Other than that, your ass gonna get punished. Y'all support me over on Patreon. Keep your shanks ready. These motherfuckers is broke until the furs get around. They already back out flying signs and panhandling like a motherfucker. Y'all stay ready. Watch the pocket watchers. They watching every damn thing. See if you drop something out your goddamn pocket. Y'all like and subscribe. And I thank you for watching.